Welcome to Skirt Talk. I'm So Elite and this is Lovely LaShawn. Today we're going to be discussing homewreckers in the industry. As the topic on Media Takeout this morning was Roscoe Dash, which is what you hear in the background. Baby mama, I hate saying that word,
but it's what she is.
Cheating with his best friend, NFL ball player, Frank, whatever his last name
is. It doesn't matter. Now, the connection between Frank and Roscoe Dash is Roscoe's sister, Drick, which is Frank's baby mama. Now, Roscoe Dash's baby mama, Lena,
was caught cheating on him with his best friend,
Frank.
I'm sorry, Drake. Well, her name is Drake.
Frank. Right.
With his best friend, Frank. So, this is probably doubly disrespectful to Drake, being that Roscoe is her brother and this is his best friend, and her husband is cheating on her. Her boyfriend is cheating.
It's just all messed up. It's too much. It's messy. It's messy.
So what this rendered Lena was a good old fashioned ass whooping. Okay.
Weaves was thrown everywhere.
The lace front was ripped out.
Ass whooping. Drake whooped her ass.
Beat her ass down.
As she should.
As she should. You fucking with your best friend, your baby daddy's best friend.
And we friends too. And Drake and Lena was friends.
Our friends too. Like, you have just committed the ultimate no-no.
And sometimes violence is the only way to solve these type of situations.
And it seems like home wrecking is, it's running amok in society, period. Has been for decades, will always be.
Right. But right now, in the industry,
the shit is bananas.
It is at an all-time high, and these jump-offs are bold.
Ballsy.
You hear me? Y'all know Cat Stacks. Bold.
Ballsy.
Y'all know Superhead. Bold.
Ballsy.
Bold. These hoes is bold. Why?
They don't give a fuck. They
Back in the day, these hoes knew they place.
And jump-offs don't know their places anymore. And it's the men's fault. They are getting involved with these jump-offs and making them number one.
Can't do that.
And if me and you are not friends and you're dealing with my man, you really don't owe me no respect. However, if the person you're dealing with is not respecting you with these jump-offs, they're not going to give you any more respect than they would if they didn't know you.
And you got to know this. You have to know this.
A prime example, Keys and Swiss Beats.
Oh, Keys. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, Alicia? And we know you don't care. You do not care.
You do not care.
You do not care.
That's fine.
That's fine.
But we just feel, from a woman to a woman's point of view, you got to look out for your fellow women. You have to. It's the only way to put an end to this foolishness. It's the only way. Women have to look out for women because the men aren't going to do it. Clearly. Now, we understand you can't help who you love. And there's a timeline that kind of lays out what happened between Swiss Beats and Mashonda and Alicia Keys. And seemingly it looks like he broke up with Mashonda. They were legally separated. Alicia Keys broke up with...
Was it legally?
They were legally separated. Alicia Keys broke up with her then boyfriend, and then the two of them got together.
That's how it seems.
The timeline maps it out like everything that happened was probable and logical and not faulty. But, like I always thought, that's what it looks like to Alicia Keys.
Right, because Mashonda, it don't look like that to her. She said up until she found out about the affair, her and Swiss was sleeping in the same bed and having sex every night.
And we know just as regular people that that's usually how it happens. You never know what your significant other is telling the jump off.
Right.
In the jump off, you should know that you never know what they're telling their significant other. Especially if they're married and they have kids with each other. You never know what's being told.
That baby wasn't even one yet.
Wasn't even one yet.
Hit the fan. And you gotta know they was still intimate.
And not only that, Mashonda has made several efforts to ask then Alicia Keys to just back up until they handled their business. They were clearly going to be getting a divorce soon, and I know for men it's like, well, they're getting a divorce anyway, so what's the big deal? But it wasn't over yet.
She came to you as a woman, or so she says. This is all circumstantial. That she came to you as a woman and requested that you just fall back for the amount of time until the ink had dried on the papers. Why you couldn't do that is unbeknownst to me.
But that's not even that's not the bigger issue. The bigger issue is that these jump offs really think that you can deal with a man who's cheating on his main for you, and you're not going to get cheated on.
You can't believe that.
There are exceptions to every rule.
You can't believe that.
But I'll be damned if you're the exception.
Really? You can't believe
I'll be damned if you're the exception.
You're not the exception.
I mean, look at Christina Milian and Dream. Not the exception.
She couldn't believe she was, but she did.
But she
probably
did.
Because he was lying to her.
But
these men are still lying, okay?
And the bottom line is, if these jump offs will get their ass tapped more often,
like Drake did Lena, maybe they would stay in line.
Maybe they would stay in their places and stay out of other people's home. Respect the situation, because
look at Tasia. Look at Tasia.
Tasia almost killed herself.
You lose your mind and you take pills and lock yourself in closets.
Yeah, and you got to stop it. Stop it with the cum guzzling and the sack chasing.
You got to stop it.
You got to stop it, because it nets you nothing but, in the end, suicide or a nice embarrassing ass whoop.
That's all it's gonna net you?
That's all it's gonna net you.
Just stop it. Just wait. If you really love these men, if this is a man you really love, and you want to make the change from jump off to main, just wait until he gets rid of that main. If he never gets rid of her, guess what? Guess why?
He didn't want to be with you.
He didn't want to be with you. He didn't take you seriously. Any woman that will knowingly be with a man who is in a public relationship with another woman, he's not going to respect you.
Not only that, you women with daughters, you have to be careful of the example that you're setting for your daughters. Whether you're telling them or not, whether they don't know these things until they get older, it is still happening. It is still setting them an example.
Jolie, you hear that, Angelina?
Mm-hmm.
You hear that?
You're setting an example. She ain't setting no type of example for her little girl, because Shiloh wants to be a little boy.
Right.
But you're setting an example for these women that these are the type of relationships that they should stay in and that are acceptable. And it's not.
And that are healthy.
We have to break the cycle. We have to break the cycle.
As women. We can be in together against this. It can't stop. Just stop.
Just stop it.
And if you are content with being a jump off, you keep your mouth closed, like Cassie. She don't talk. She does not talk. She doesn't say a word.
We know what's happening. We read the Twitter. We saw him, Diddy eating a turkey sandwich, you eating a turkey sandwich after sex. It matched up. We saw it. We know what's going on. But you're staying in your place, and that's probably the best place for you to stay. But the rest of you,
because he's going to keep you kept. You will remain kept if you be quiet.
And men, you got to be better.
Pick a bad caliber of woman.
Frank, of all the bitches you could have fucked with, Roscoe Dash's baby mama?
Really?
And we saw Drick. Drick is a nice looking woman.
Yeah, she ain't bad looking.
She
ain't got a lace front like Lena.
She got a lace front. She got a nice body.
Yeah,
we saw Drick. It's like, it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like. You men are never satisfied. And then you're going to be lonely anyway. Now, Frank, are you happy that Lena got her ass whooped?
You can't be. Lena is probably on your line right now.
Are you happy?
She's on your line right now, angry that you let Drick beat her ass.
And really, if it were me, I'd like to take the what's type of
Elin.
I'd take the Elin approach.
I would have beat your ass. That's what I would have did. I would have beat your ass. Yes, Lena deserved it because she knew. She knew. So she would get one too. But the bulk of that ass whooping would have been for you, Frank.
Like far from that ass.
It would have been for you.
Like far from that.
I wasn't mad at Elin. I wasn't mad at Elin.
You want to suspect me and my brother? Drick. Really? This is what we give you.
That's what you deserve.
That ass.
And if you gotta do it again, Drick,
that ass.
Do it again.
That ass.
Cause she deserved it. That was disrespectful. But you give Frank a little piece of that too. Don't stay with Frank, Drick.
Don't stay with Frank.
I don't care if y'all got a baby. Don't stay with Frank. If he was foul enough to fuck around with your friend, your brother's baby mama, he's gonna do it again.
He'll do it again.
He's gonna do it again.
Next time it may be your mom.
It definitely might be. So
that concludes our session for today. Before we go, we want to give a shout out to our nails, done by none other than Sonny Mac. You can reach her on Twitter at Sonny Mac. That's at SANIMACC. Or you can talk to us on Twitter at Skirt Talk Bops. That's SKIRT. You can't spell. But America, if you can't spell skirt, talk, and bops, then you shouldn't be following us. She doesn't follow us because she can't spell it. Oh my God. Okay, that was horrible. We want to leave you with a little Roscoe Flame dash. So you combine Waka and Roscoe? Get out of here. I'm now looking for a new partner. Not in life, but for this show.
because clearly the one that I have, she's not working out. So anybody with an IQ, please hit me up on Twitter, because I gotta get rid of this. You see this? That's probably how Lena was dancing before Drip snatched that ass up. Did you smack her?